Ladies and gents, welcome back to episode number 10 of the Burton Albion Road to Glory here on the TSI YouTube channel. A massive thank you to everyone for showing the love and support on the channel so far, and hopefully you're all enjoying the series as much as I am enjoying making it. As always, if you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel. We're so close to 400 at the point of recording this. It'd be great to hit that soon. And as always, if you want to join me over on Twitch and Discord, the link is down below. We've got a big one today, though. We are top of the table with 16 games left to go, with Birmingham and Reading only 2 points behind us. And it is going to be a tight and tasty run. We'll have a little look at the calendar. We've got Bolton, Cambridge, Exeter and Stockport today. We made Sim 2 and play 3 to get 5 done. And then that would leave 11 games for maybe 2 episodes to wrap up the season, hopefully, provided we don't go to the playoffs, of course. That's probably roughly the plan. So first up, it is going to be Bolton away in what should be a huge, tasty game. And hopefully we can get the 3 points to kickstart the episode and get things underway. Welcome to Bolton then as we kickstart episode number 10 in the wet and dreary conditions up north. We are kicking from right to left to start this off on our traditional yellow kit. Bolton in their white strip with blue shorts. We're just looking to get off to a good start. Obviously we had that defeat against Wigan in episode number 9, which didn't derail us too much. We did have a draw as well against Wrexham, but we did bounce back nicely with that win over Huddersfield. As Collins is coming forward for Bolton. Williams. We want to make another slow start like we have done in previous games. Godwin Malloff's there and we'll clear the ball. Webster does well to wriggle out of that little pocket of space, and Armour will try and find Bowden, and does find Bowden, who makes a lovely run down the left-hand side. He's going to just drive into this box and try and find Cooper Love. Will he? No, God, it's going all the way back to Keedle. Our January transfer signing, and Whitfield now will try and find Godwin Malloff. He's on the overlap, and Godwin Malloff is on the overlap, and Godwin Malloff's going to try and find Charlie Webster, and Charlie Webster's going to shoot, and Charlie Webster is going to score. Wonderful football from the Brewers. That is exactly what we're all about. The two wingers really trying to drive forward, using the inside lanes when they can. Both fullbacks involved in the overall build-up, along with Felix Keedle, our new man. That's a lovely goal. Charlie Webster just peels into the box at the front post. Does well to stay on side. Composed finish. It's Bolton 0, Burton Albion 1. Has been a strength. As we speak about our strengths, Ben Whitfield's there down the wing, is just trying to be a bit of a nuisance and is going to try and find Webster in the box. Can't. It is going to be a corner for the Brewers though. Santos with the tackle. Whitfield's going to get this ball in. Try and find Godwin Malloff at the front post, but sends it over. Sorry, Van Kooten at the front post, sends it over the top of the bar. Remains 1-0 to the Brewers. Williams again down this wing, having plenty of joy, causing a few problems for Godwin Malloff. He's been fairly solid for us this year, but just struggling to keep up with the pace on that wing. Keedle back doing his defensive duties, and Godwin Malloff will switch the play to Armour, and the fullback is going to commit. Absolutely flattens Jack Armour. Bowden does well. Is Cooper Love onside? No, the assistant referee raises his flag. How close was it? Oh, half a body length away from being the perfectly timed run. Bolton have a chance to come forward. We've got plenty of men back there. Again, we don't overcommit in those situations, but Sheehan comes forward. Williams tries to play it into Charles. Does. Matete. Back to Sheehan. Armour. Arms goes up for Collins. It's offside. Okay, I think with that we will make a substitution. Just starting to get a little bit leggy in this game. Donovan can come on. Schreer's going to come on for Van Kooten. And Kieran Gilligan's just going to come on for Keedle in the middle, just to try and shore that up. Get some fresh legs and see this game through. Oh, Godwin Malloff now dispossessed, sleeping, napping. That's poor. Schreer gets the huge block in. His first contribution of this game is a massive one. And now we can counter-attack. Donovan tries to find Cooper Love, and he does that. And Cooper Love now just driving to the box. Keep going. Jack Cooper Love to win the game for the Brewers. Oh, it's a huge save from Baxter. Tried to be cute with it. And from one end to the other, end to end in this game in the last few minutes. Bowden's going to take this free kick. That's a huge chance to put this game to bed. Bowden now into Ryan Sweeney. Can't rise. Schreer also can't rise. Bolton with a 2-on-1 situation. But Gilligan is there as he's come onto the pitch and done his job. Godwin Malloff now. Absolutely nobody with him. Apart from Donovan, who's got a bit more pace than Ben Whitfield and uses that to his advantage. Webster, lovely touch. Webster to finish the game. Does Charlie Webster get to brace? And it's game, set and match for the Brewers, and you can see what it means to the players. The gaffer's down the touchline, the subs are down the touchline. That is going to be a huge, huge win. We had to soak up lots of possession in that second half. Massive block from Joe Schreers. He came onto the pitch, which nearly meant to us scoring the second with Jack Cooper-Love. Charlie Webster makes no mistake this time. He gets his second of the game. It's Bolton 0, Burton Albion 2. It's been a real test for us. Okay, we had to soak up a lot of possession where we weren't making much happen, and we might get a third here because that's a lovely ball from Webster. Donovan's still on goal. Donovan's going to shoot. Misses, scores. It's more pain inflicted on the home side as the boos ring around the stadium. Donovan gets his goal. He's been brilliant since he came on. And as good as Whitfield has been this season, he has looked a little bit leggy recently. Mild celebrations from the away fans. But it is a big third goal. We've said it before, goal difference could be huge come the end of the season. Should have probably scored the first one. Pounces on the rebound, no missing that. But now been 3, Bolton 0. So it is Cambridge United next up for us. We are going to sim this one. It's first against 19th, and typically I wouldn't sim these sorts of games just because it's a game that we should be winning. For this one though, I am going to give Donovan a start in the league, which I don't think we've done this season, just to see how he does. I think the rest will go unchanged. Everyone else is looking pretty fully fit, so we will go with that. And hopefully I don't live to regret this decision. Well, it's not full regret, but a 2-2 draw, a home against 19th place Cambridge is not what we want. Cambridge took the lead in the 11th minute before Webster equalised in the 66th. Webster then got the second in the 76th. That's 4 goals in 2 games for him before an 89th minute equaliser for Cambridge United. Look at the ratings. Again, apart from Webster and Bowden, nothing really of note. That is disappointing. So we'll have a quick look at the table. As I think that said Reading lost, and I think they may have lost the game before, so Reading may be capitulating at the back end of the season. We'll have a quick look at the table just to see where we're at. It does mean we slip down to second in the table after playing the same amount of games as Birmingham City. 10 draws for them this season, but only 2 losses means we're both on 70 points, and their goal difference is just better. Reading have lost 2 on the bounce. They're down to 64 points. We've got a 6-point buffer now to second, but we do now find ourselves in second place with Birmingham leading the way. Means we need to go on a good run. We need to get back to winning ways. As next up, it's 23rd place Exeter City. Welcome to St James's Park. Not the big one, the little one in Exeter. After a win and a draw in the simulated game, we need to get back to winning ways against 23rd place Exeter. We are now joint second, or joint first, shall I say, not joint second, joint first with Birmingham City, whose goal difference is superior. And it's games like this where we really need to make it count, as Bowden drives into the box and is going to try and find Cooper-Love. What a start this would be. Jack Cooper-Love. Oh, it's just wide. Normally I'd bank on him scoring there. It's a huge chance for us early on. Wonderful from Bowden again down the left-hand side. He's been sensational for us. Remains 0-0 though, coming forward now. Trying to play some quick football, which is not what we've often come up against. Bolton were very patient in their build-up play, but actually look like they've got some pacey players through the middle and on the wings as McMillan is on the ball and is just trying to turn Armour inside out. Armour just needs to stay on his feet here, do nothing rash. Finds Cole in the middle, but Elliot Watt's there and will go down the line and finds Bowden, and we've got a chance to come forward now as Exeter have overcommitted maybe a few too many players, and Bowden is going to keep running and try and do what he did last time and find Cooper-Love. It's going to go back to Webster, the man in form. Flicks it to Godwin Malaf, who won't look down the line to Whitfield. Find Keedle. Bowden will find Jack Armour. That's a lovely run from Jack Armour. Keep going into the box. Try and find Bowden. Bowden takes one touch, shoots, big block from Cole. Exeter City coming forward with the ball. End-to-end stuff to start this game. Chance again for Exeter City. And just a couple of quick pinged passes, and Cox now into the box. Van Kooten tries to get the block, can't. It's another save from Max Crocombe. He is earning his pay packet today. Again, though, we are going to try and come forward. That is going to be the half-time whistle. Jesus Christ. It's an intense first half, and one where really Exeter City should be leading. They've had 2 glorious opportunities, and Max Crocombe has got us out of a hole both times. We need a big improvement in the second half. Whitfield now finds Cooper-Love. That's a lovely through ball. Jack Cooper-Love, can you bury it? Oh, we do not deserve it at all. We do not deserve it, but Jack Cooper-Love has got another goal. 4th, maybe 5th of the season. It's completely against the runner play. Oh, I don't know how we're winning 1-0. Exeter City will be absolutely filthy that they've conceded that. We just parted. It's a lovely through ball, to be fair, and it's a wonderful finish, but we do not deserve it. We're getting away with one massively here. Exeter 0, Burton 1. It's a lovely through ball from Godwin Malafin. Donovan, who's just come on the pitch, now shows his pace. What an instant substitution this would be. Tries to find Kupalov. Go alone, Donovan. He should be brimming with confidence after that start last time and the goal in the game before. It would have been the perfect substitution, and you best believe I would have taken all the credit for it. Sweeney rises high, so that's a really good win from him. Absolute brick at the back. Kalinuskas now down this left-hand side. He's going to have to cut back inside. Hasn't got quite as much pace as Donovan. Pacey wingers we do not have down the left-hand side. Armour finds Kupalov. Back to Keedle. Donovan now into Chalke. That's really nice football from the Brewers. This is wonderful. Chalke now into the box. Chalke's going to go to the edge. Should have tried to find Charlie Cooper. Got to hang on it. Donovan through to Chalke. He's going to try and find Jack Kupalov. Can't. Sloppy. We've just got to keep the ball there. Only a couple of minutes left on the clock. We do not want to be giving Exeter City any sort of sniff here. And a sniff they're going to get. Mitchell's coming down the wing now. Beats Jack Armour inside. Keedle's going to try and get there. Can't. Luckily, that's just wide. That should be enough to see home the 3 points. Is Max Crocombe, who would be my man of the match, pumps the ball clear. And that is going to be the full-time whistle. It's a huge let-up for the Brewers. So I should be happier, but I feel like we've been absolutely battered there, and that performance has filled me with not much confidence going in. But when you play poorly, the great sides find ways to win, and this year we have been a great side. It could just be the win that we need to just keep the season ticking over. Exeter 0, Burton 1. So Stockport next up for the Brewers. They are 19th, we are first. This is going to be another simulated game. We are going to have to make some changes though, because this is midweek. We aren't at full fitness. So Keedle is going to drop to the bench. Gilligan is going to come in. Van Kooten's also going to drop to the bench. We will give a start to Kalinuskas and a start to Stutter. And that will do us. We don't want to make too many changes, but that is the squad we are going to go for and hopefully try and get 3 points away from home. Simulations just aren't going in our favour today, and it is adding a certain level of tension. 1-1 between Stockport and Burton, and they took the lead in the 18th minute before Charlie Webster again got another goal as he keeps up his good run of form in a game that we look like we maybe just edged, but ratings-wise, Max Crocombe with the best rating of the lot. So not a lot to be said about there. Charlie Webster with a 7.2 actually when he came off the bench. So it's more dropped points as we head into the last game of the episode. So after another 2 drop points from the simulation, we are looking again to get back to winning ways. And the good news was, and you may have just seen it on the screen as we did the little wrap up, I think Birmingham City and Reading both lost that game in midweek. So it is potentially 1 point gained rather than 2 points dropped if we look at it positively. But the attention now focuses to Northampton Town. We're back on home soil. And we're just looking to get another 3 points and keep up the momentum. Northampton quite happy just to keep the ball at the minute. We've barely touched the ball, but at the same time, Northampton have barely been in our half. A complete opposite contrast in style compared to what we faced against Exeter. And now we finally dispossess the ball. And Whitfield now finds Webster. And I tell you what, if we go and score here, that'll be justice for this negative football that they're playing. Webster across to Kupalov. Do you know what? We deserve that. Northampton Town with an absolute snooze fest of a performance in the first 23 minutes. Fair play. If that's what they want to try and do, get a point away from home against the league leaders, I understand it. But be good enough not to get caught, get dispossessed, and we quickly counter-attack. Brilliant from Charlie Webster. Selfish in his square across the box to Jack Kupalov, and Jack Kupalov makes no mistake positioning again, and he's taken this opportunity with Orsi injured to really make a name for himself. It's Burton 1, Northampton 0. Oh, again, a huge interception. Jack Kupalov, it's so sloppy from Northampton. Oh, it's a huge save. Burge in between the goal saves the blushes of the Northampton Town centre half. That's what we're going to have to do today. We just have to be patient as the ball comes in, and that's over the top of the bar from Jack Armour. Our patience will be paid off if we keep picking off stupid mistakes from Northampton. Webster to Whitfield. It's just going to skip down the wing here. It's really good from Whitfield. Tries to find Jack Cooper in the middle. Can't. Maglior clears it. Webster. Not good enough, but Keedle's there to pick up the pieces. Watt into Webster. To Whitfield now. To Billy Bowden on the edge of the box. Big save again from Burge. Really starting to assert our dominance on this game. Whitfield again is going to whip this ball into the box. Tries to find Armour again. Can't. Cooper Love to Elliot Watt. It goes back to Bowden. So all of a sudden back inside the Northampton Town box. And Jack Armour's found himself in the box. It's a huge save from Burge. Not really the man we wanted to fall to. I was hoping Cooper Love would be there, but he wasn't. It's another chance squandered for us, though. It's Cooper Love. We'll try and find Whitfield, and does. And that will go back to Godwin Malef. And can we get one before the end of the first half? The referee blows the whistle just as we're about to skip into the box. It was a frustrating first 20, though. Northampton playing some pretty negative football, but we pounced on the mistake. Really, we should be 2-0 up at least. Cooper Love's had one go in the net, but really it should have been two. But we'll take that at the break, 1-0. Osu now for Northampton Town. Godwin Malef just trying to show him to the inside. Whitfield thinks about making the challenge, can't make the challenge, being bullied off the ball. Sweeney, don't overcommit. Got to stay focused here. Roberts has a shot from distance. That's going to be over. That will bring around the first few changes then. Triple substitution for the Brewers. And Jack Cooper Love's going to come off for Stutter. Kalinowski's on for Bowden. And Chalk on for Charlie Webster, who looks absolutely spent. But in another huge shift. There'll be changes for the visitors as well. Superb from Elliot Watt. Shows his strength and his power. Kalinowskis now will find a little dink pass to Jack Armour. Probably not the pass that Jack Armour wanted. And he will try and drive into the box, but he's got to turn back. Finds Chalky on the edge. And Chalky's going to have a shot from distance. Oh, just wide. It was worth a dig. The space opened up for him in front of goal, but it's another missed opportunity. There's 10 minutes to go here. It's still 1-0. Can we seal the game here? Kalinowskis down the wing into Stutter. Stutter's onside. We'll go back to Kalinowskis. We'll go to Whitfield. Whitfield will try and drive him to the box. Finds Kalinowskis again. Kalinowskis on his left foot, shoots, big block. Can Elliot Watt win that? Semi. Kalinowskis. Just keep the ball. Referee, blow your whistle. Ben Whitfield, have a shot from distance. That should be enough for all 3 points. It is. It was frustrating. It was a little bit cagey at the start, but we were by far the better team. Northampton showed absolutely nothing in that game. And you can see why they are where they are in the table. But we've bounced back from the draw again. It's an unbeaten episode. That is the main thing as we keep up the pace at the top of the table. Well, that would do us for episode number 10. 5 games done, 3 played, 2 simmed. There was a couple of draws, but 2 wins along the way. And as you can see, we have a 4-point gap to Birmingham City, who have got a game in hand. More importantly, it's now 10 points back to Reading, as they've had an absolute stinker. So that's brilliant news for us. We're heading in the right direction. There is 11 games left. So what we'll probably do is 5, and then we'll finish with this huge season finale where we'll play 4, Sim 2, and hopefully we'll be in this position come the end of the season. As always, thank you so much for all the support. Please do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Get yourself down in the comments. Where do we think we're going to finish in the run-in? And I'll see you very shortly for episode number 11.